Today we're checking back in with the Sandboxes Sandcoin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see Sand go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back into the Sandcoin chart, guys. If you'd like to buy Sand or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description in today's video. Now, of course, you can see we haven't looked at this in a while, but our long-term downtrend theory that we were going to get to a point and then break out did in fact come true. And we got to that point basically over here on the 15th of March. It was the last area we really had any room to stay within the parameters of exactly what was going on there, and we were able to break out of that long-term downtrend, and that occurred on the 16th of March, so fairly recently still. And since that point we have gotten to now where we're sitting at $3.06, a previous high though over here on the 31st of March, which was at $3.86. Right now the key contender is these moving averages. They're going to be blocking us from moving in an upwards direction. We've dipped below them unfortunately because Bitcoin dropped, but I think if Bitcoin does now have a little bit of a bounce back, we are going to easily get past these moving averages once again. Interestingly enough, whilst yes, we did see our 50-day moving average move below now 200-day moving average, we have seen our 20-day cross back above the 50-day, indicating that in the short term the trend is going to reverse. Also on this sale day, I suppose we're seeing, or this little dip that we're seeing, there hasn't been a large amount of volume, which indicates people aren't selling off this coin. That means people are in fact probably just hesitant to buy, waiting for things to happen, and as a result the sellers just happen to be higher than the buyers, but there is not a large amount of volume or a big dump that has occurred. So that in essence is looking relatively positive. Now we need to, I suppose, put in place some key points for us. Well, of course, our key point of support is going to be $2.62. It has been a long-term support point for us. Now, key resistance, obviously we've got the moving averages here, but I'm going to extend out the horizontal resistance point at $3.99 or $4 if you want to round it up to there. If we just chuck that one there, I'm actually going to put it on $4. It's a bit more accurate probably of where we are sitting. That is really the ultimate target now, and it would be a 33% increase from where we're currently sitting. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see, a potential bounce off this support point again, although if Bitcoin comes in strong, I think we don't see this point get touched at all. Really, this coin is being unfortunately driven by the overall market, and I think we are now going through, a solid consolidation period horizontally as opposed to, the downtrend which we've previously experienced. I'm just going to reset the chart here. There you go. So we're going from that transitionary phase of where we're moving in a downwards direction to now where we're moving in a horizontal direction before hopefully we then start to see a move into the upwards direction. Now, how long this is going to take, not too sure, but the longer the base forms itself over here horizontally, the stronger our next moves will be. And if you interestingly enough look at the amount of volume we saw in these previous runs, current volume does not even compare to what we've previously seen. So if we have another big run, well, things are going to go pretty crazy in my opinion. Let's take a look at a few more indicators here. RSI first and foremost. RSI obviously has dropped off. Whilst yes, the volume isn't high, as I mentioned, there are a lot of people selling in comparison to the amount of people buying. As a result, driving the RSI down, and on that 6th of April date, we saw 38.95. We're now currently sitting at 43.04. So there is plenty of room for us to move upwards towards the $4 target. Now, secondly, let's have a look at the RSI. This has probably dipped down as well. Oh, sorry, not the RSI, the MACD. We've just looked at that. RSI, get rid of that. MACD, yes, we had the cross of the 12-day EMA below the 26-day EMA, which was resulting in, this dip here. But I think this is going to hollow out pretty quickly, and we're going to see a reversal move upwards, a bit like we're seeing here. I think maybe, might dip down slightly, but this is the generic sort of pattern we're going to face. Maybe a bit of resistance here with our moving averages. But all in all, things are looking relatively good at the moment. The key target for us to hit is, of course, going to be that $4 mark. That wraps up today's analysis on Sandcoin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video as well, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.